Hello everyone. Today's video we're going to be doing is Jurassic Park theory. I've seen Jurassic Park, the first one when I was a kid, but there are some unanswered questions. So let's get started. Let's start with this scene. Isn't it really necessary to have a cattle prod gun for transporting a dangerous animal? How's a cattle prod gonna stop a velociraptor? It's not gonna stop it. And our raptor pen is rather small. That's too cramped for three of them. And seems as though Robert Muldoon is basically based on animal containment from his own experience with mammals, which are really different, which is a major flaw. They did say that John Hammond was present with dinosaurs if they've been born, but it had to be an imprinting process. While it did nothing to bonding with the animals. And with Dodson and Nedry scene. And I have this question in my head. Dodson from Biosyn, how did he know that InGen was creating or cloning dinosaurs? How did he find out? Isn't InGen a secretive company? Like one of those military secrets? And also, what's Biosyn beef with InGen? Just while you don't know what beef is, it means what's their problem, is what I'm saying. What did InGen even do to Biosyn? And how did they get a hold of Dennis Nedry while he was working in Jurassic Park? How did they contact him? And also, when they cloned the dinosaurs, how many species were in a mosquito amber from the Jurassic, Cretaceous, and the Triassic? How do they know what species that the mosquito have from that dinosaur? In this scene, Dr. Roos said that they created them to make dinosaurs all female so they can't breed. But there is, however, one flaw. That they use frogs to fill in the gaps of the DNA, genetically engineered. But there are species of frogs that change from male to female in a single environment. Did he knew or was he aware of that flaw that the dinosaurs could breed? And this scene had to velociraptors that behave not like an animal, but behave like monsters. Then how the Jurassic Park men handlers had to be that they had to feed the raptors mechanically with a cow. Why didn't John Hammond hired someone with experience with birds? Guess spare no expense, I guess. In the lunch scene that Ian raises a good point. Yeah, the scientists were preoccupied with they could, but they didn't stop to think if they should. Did the scientists in Jurassic Park could even think maybe this was a bad idea? And why didn't they go to John Hammond and tell him, maybe we shouldn't do this, it could cause problems? Well, I guess you don't question your boss's judgment or something, I guess. And with Ellie saying that is really a valid point. How would John even know about extinct environment? Like, how would they even control it? And some plants might be poisonous to the cloned dinosaurs that they that he picked that they thought they looked good. But they are living things that they have no idea what century or what time they're in. But they will defend themselves violently if they need to. Doesn't Injun or John ever have a backup plan if that fails or any type of situation? And dinosaurs and man separated by 65 million years of evolution suddenly throw into the mix together that man and dinosaurs can't coexist. And what do they expect? What would happen? And how does John Hammond and the others are not very suspicious of what Dennis Surgery was going to do? How did he not even know? And awfully strange that there are no security guards even in there. Because that's very, very poor security. And the T Rex escape scene. Well, there are problems with the enclosure. Like, for one, it's way too close. And why didn't they put a second fence or a barrier like one of those in zoos? And could have made stronger cage cables. And also, was it the same three velociraptors that laid the eggs or something else? And if they didn't even test the shutdown system, why didn't they test it in the first place? And this. Now these raptors. And I kind of feel sorry for them. Because they were treated and behaved like monsters. And perhaps that they're overly violent and even cutthroat amongst themselves. Well, the big one, that she only leave the two of them alive. Why did the big one leave the two raptors alive? What does she see in them? At the end of the day, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park aren't monsters, they're just animals. But, however, animals can become monsters if you don't properly take care of them. Sorry, you had to say that quote. Sorry about that. I mean, if they can open a kitchen door, why didn't the Jurassic Park replace with house doors? I mean, they didn't know what these raptors could do or what they're capable of. Guess they didn't know. And the ending scene. Did John Hammond realize that he made a mistake, or does he know that he made a mistake? That they shouldn't have done it? I mean, what's the aftermath of Jurassic Park? I mean, did they find out that Dennis Nedry was conspiring against them to steal embryos? I mean, did they figure it out? And What was Lewis Dodson' reaction when Dennis didn't show up? Was he pissed or was he angry? Or was he found out? Guess the mystery in question that we'll never know. Anyways, that's it. Me, when I first saw the Jurassic Park, I've always have this thoughts and opinion of theories of Jurassic Park. Of So, what do you guys think? And what are your thoughts on the comments? Like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you can find new videos, new content, and see you later, guys.